Next month marks 21 years since Emmerdale bad lad Cain Dingle first arrived in the village. And it's fair to say he's not exactly had a quiet couple of decades.
You best sleep with your eyes open.
Take a seat.
We're very comfy. Shouldn't judge folks by their appearances.
You big soft get. You're a walking embarrassment.
We both know you won't do it.
Cain Dingle, I'm arresting you on suspicion of using threatening behaviour.
You made your point. I'm gonna leave now.
You come near my family again, you won't just be crying over smashed glass.
I'm her husband, I've got rights. Oh.
Back off.
Always right about you. You're just a petty drunk.
I know! Fantastic, isn't it?
Oh, joining us to tell us all about this week's drama in the Dales, it's the lovely Jeff Hordley. Wow, 21 years of playing such a naughty boy.
Yeah, no, he's matured now, and plus my because of lockdown, my hair's beginning to grow back to that original format, to the German helmet head or the Lego head, as I like to call it.
So 21 years. I mean, people must say this to you all the time. That's an incredibly long time to play one character, but you're not like him at all. And people are always surprised about that with soap actors. They forget they're actually actors.
Thank goodness. That's all I can say.
But is there anything about him that you would like to have more of for yourself?
Yeah, do you know what I would like? You know, I think sometimes in England we're all too polite. So if somebody crosses your path or somebody does something, and in the moment, after the moment, you always go, "Oh, we should have said that." That's the bit of Cain that I would like in my life, because he just says what he sees and holds no prisoners. So if I could have a bit of that in me, that would be good.
But Jeff, he is beginning to mellow. You were saying that yourself, weren't you? With mature. Do you like the fact that he is beginning to mellow a bit, granddad and all that, or do you like the sort of bad boy thing?
He's getting older. The DNA's not changed, so there's still the potential to be able to do that. But there's younger people coming into the show, and there's grandchildren coming into the show. So it's a natural progression, isn't it? You know.
You know, Jeff, you know, obviously we're excited that you're here, but let's talk about last night, because obviously Faith is back, Mama's back in town. Do you think Cain will forgive her?
The thing is, what I love about Faith, I mean, Sally Dexter, I'm just thrilled that she's back, because she's the most amazing human and brilliant actress, and I just love working with her, so I'm just thrilled that she's back with us. But she's the only character for me in terms of Cain that can actually make him do things that nobody else can, because really he just wants his mother's love, and she's always let him down. So she has this hold over him that no other character actually possesses. So it's really interesting to see how the dynamics of their relationship is going to kind of move as we go on with the year.
And you know as well, Cain is fuming with Moira, you know, the whole quarter. Do you think they will last, this relationship will last longer than it already has?
Yeah. I think because of everything we've been through over the last few years, I think there's no doubt that Cain and Moira will be stronger now together, even no matter what you throw at them. So I think Cain and Moira, I'm hoping, will be safe.
Well, I think this is the perfect moment to have a little look at you and Moira.
Oh, no.
I get it, loud and clear. I shouldn't have brought your mum back here yesterday. But can we at least talk about it? Look, so much has changed since she was last here. I mean, things have a way of...
Well, don't say things turn out for the best, because they haven't.
Oh, we found our way through it. You and me. You and Nate.
That doesn't change the way I feel about her.
You made your position perfectly clear. I'm sure she'll be long gone by now.
Yeah, well, if she's got any sense, she'll not come back.
Oh, I was just remembering, actually, when the early days when you were in it, and blimey, I mean, that whole bad boy, hot pot, sexy beast thing. I mean, I think he's still got it, even when he gets nicer. Don't you think?
Well, I don't know how to answer that, to be honest. Him and Moira...
I was just thinking out loud there, actually.
I was going back to your leather jacket and everything. You are a sex symbol. You are a sex symbol. You've carried us through.
Well, I tell you what, not according to my nan, because I rang my nan, and I'm going to give... I want to say hello to my nan here. Nan, I love you. I miss you. I've not seen her for a year. But I rang her up last night, I rang her up last night to tell her I was on Emmerdale, on your programme today, sorry. And whilst I rang her, she was like, Jeffrey, you've just rang me at 7:20 and Emmerdale's on. Can I call you back in a minute? So when she rang back, she went, I was watching Emmerdale. I went, I know, Nan. And she went, oh, you do look old.
I love Nana so much.
Oh, God, I love them.
Jeff, they're obviously...
Oh, I didn't say that.
Sorry, Jeff. They're obviously in Emmerdale. I've noticed that they're still incorporating COVID, people wearing masks. I think they're going to start showing vaccines and things like that. Do you appreciate and think it's needed in the soaps for those moments to be sort of played out in the soaps, or do you sometimes think, I wish we could just forget about it altogether in this little fantasy world?
I'm a bit on the fence about it all, to be honest. In terms of, there's half of me that thinks it's probably good to not have it in the show, and just because people maybe want to escape from what's going on in real life. But I also think there's a duty to the show to kind of represent what's going on in the real world as well. So I'm kind of mixed about it. Some days I think we don't need to talk about it, and then other days I think it's important to.
Yeah.
Oh, and we can't let you go. We haven't got long, but I love to think of you on your allotment. I remember last time you were on the show. You still going strong? Oh,
yes, that's actually me this morning shoveling some horse poo. Well, that's not the horse poo. That's my dog. That's Ronald.
Cutest horse poo I've ever seen.
Ronald.
That's my dream, to have that sort of love. You've got a man that can grow 5 different kales. That's my kind of man. Look at his broccoli.
Oh.
I mean, always a sex symbol to me.
I've heard that term before.
Lots of love. Thank you so much, honey. See you soon.
Bye.
Emmerdale tonight, 7 o'clock.